Here to talk about the Joe Budden podcast. Prize picks. We're here to talk about Joe Budden. So basically, as we heard on the latest podcast, the freebie podcast or the main podcast. I don't want to disrespect the Patreon podcast, but let's face it, the ones we get Wednesday and Saturday, those are the main podcasts. But anyways, as we heard on the Joe Budden podcast. Sorry about that. I believe when Elliot Wilson was over there. Basically he was insinuating, the whole time when Drake and Kendrick were dropping songs back at each other, going back and forth and shit, Drake was properly talking to Joe Budden, whatever have you. But after that shit, he stopped talking to him. Now, if I'm fucking Joe Budden, right, and I know he's saying that shit, he said that shit in passing, yada yada yada, and people are picking it up. As you can see, I have an article about it that I'm going to read from. But if I'm Joe Budden, because I was here when you said that shit about Drake, when what was it, Her Loss? No, For All the Dogs. Sorry, when For All the Dogs came out. And you said that shit about Drake, right? So you said that shit. Drake got upset. He said his piece or whatever. He's DMing you, doing all that shit. Which I always say, like, Joe Budden, you cannot tell a nigga. You, out of every motherfucker. And I fuck with Joe. You can't tell a nigga not to smash 20 with, like, Joe. You can't. You can't. Somebody else probably can. But you? Nah, my G. But anyways, besides all that, when that happened and he kind of dropped Scary Hours 3 to, not to say prove a point, but he did a little bit more rap songs just to like, hey, nigga, if I really wanted to be on some rap shit, like, I can. Now, like I said, Joe's looking for like, one Drake, I guess, was more hungry and shit, and more of the timestamps were hitting the 5 a.m. in Toronto, Drake, Tuscan Leather Drake, when he was more hungry. And Drake clearly said it on one of them songs on Scary Hours. Y'all say y'all want the old Drake, but I don't know if I can rap like that or do that anymore. Because, sadly to say, right, as much as Drake has given us a lot of hits and shit, like he's not the same Drake. They say they want the old Drake, girl, don't tempt me. Like, he can remind us of that and give us some of that, but he's not the old Drake. Like, he's not that nigga just coming up again. He's solidified again. And maybe where he's at now in life, he can't get to them aspects anymore. He can't delve into where he was at when he was making that. When he was making Take Care. When he was making Nothing Was the Same. Whatever, I Will Thank Me Later with headlines and all that shit. And the mixtapes. So Far Gone and the other mixtape. He can't do that. He's not in that space anymore. He can't do that shit. And sadly, like I said, was it? Now, looking back, because I remember when fucking What a Time to Be Alive came out, I was like, But honestly, looking back, decent project. I'm not mad at it. More Life. A lot of people don't fuck with More Life. Me personally, enjoy it a lot. I gotta say, what was the last proper? I didn't really fuck with Views when it first came out. It's cool. What was it? Scorpion? Probably Scorpion was the last one because I did not like Certified Lover Boy. Certified Lover Boy, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I did not fuck with Certified Lover Boy. I rarely go back to it. Honestly, sorry, almost burped. Honestly, never mind. Honestly, forgot it. I did enjoy Her Loss. I'm lying. I did enjoy Her Loss. I do like Her Loss, actually. I do like Her Loss. And the last project, For All the Dogs, like, he gave me a 1-2 track. He gave me like a cool like 5-6 songs. You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sosa, good record. Him and Sosa. Bahamas Promises, that's my shit. I ain't gonna lie. I do like the intro. A lot of niggas did not like the intro. I do like the intro to that album. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, again, it's not like the same standard we're used to. So I do get Joe's argument, but at the same time, the nigga's going. Also with Take Care, we all know he had help or he got some of that shit from The Weeknd. If them niggas ain't cool, I don't think he could recreate a Take Care 2 or even make Take Care 2 without influence or help from The Weeknd. Let's keep it a buck. Like, come on, bro. Like, we all know the nigga kind of took half that nigga's album to make Take Care. Like, come the fuck on. But anyways. Now, if y'all had that discussion whenever fucking For All the Dogs came out, Did you, and during the beef, you're a big platform. Of course he's gonna talk to you. He's sending a lot of the shit to academics. Of course he's gonna talk to you. But nigga, y'all ain't in a good space. At least when him and act like they kind of, in a sense, in a good space. I guess like media to like celebrity relationship wise, they're in a good space. And you see act go hard for Drake. You know what I'm saying? Pause. No Diddy, you hear me? So with you having all your criticism and saying all that shit, of course when he's not actively going at Kendrick, of course he's not gonna fucking talk. Like, come the fuck on. Of course he's not. Also, again, I don't know what Drake's beef is with Elliot. Apparently he thinks Elliot fed Kendrick some nigga, I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on now, but I'm just perplexed and confused. But anyways, I pretty much said what I had to say at the end of the video. I gave my synopsis of it. I'm gonna just skim through this article because what else is it really gonna say that I'm not? But anyways, so Joe Budden says that Drake, who he had been in contact with for the last several months, ghosted him following the conclusion of the Kendrick Lamar beat. Of course, like I said, Drake voiced his frustrations with the move during his latest episode of the podcast over the weekend. This was a quote from, you know, the funniest thing about this, Joe Budden previously said while speaking to DJ Academics, I've been talking to this N-word for the whole beef. On a new episode, he remarked, that N-word ain't speak to me since that battle ended. He ain't hit me at all since that battle ended, and I don't like it. I don't like that. You should keep the same energy. When a fan shared the two clips on X, fans complained about the focus on Drake. Day 19 of talking about Drake, the majority of the show, one user wrote. It wasn't the majority of the show. But I will say, like, yo, you could say whatever about Drake, oh, this pedo shit. Like, the nigga's still a topic of conversation. We got to give that to the boy at the end of the day. Even that aspect when he was at wherever he was at and who's wearing that little fit. I think he was watching Adonis play soccer or whatever have you. And niggas were like, oh, that's such a great comeback at Kendrick. Oh, my gosh. I was like, man, y'all niggas doing too much. And Drake, honestly, if you trying to give summer vibes or whatever have you, and you really, whatever you drop next, whether it's a project or whatever, honestly, never mind too. I don't fucking know. What you say he was going to take a year off and you didn't, so, again. But regardless, if that is true and you do come back, is that when we're going to get the Kendrick beef? By the way, like, that shit you teased after Family Matters when you threw up that other shit with the Family Matters cover on Instagram, that other song. I still want to hear that. I don't give a fuck if you're done with the beef. You can't tease no shit like that. And, nigga, I want to hear that shit. That shit sounded kind of decent. You know what I'm saying? But anyways. The feud has been dominant topic in hip-hop in recent months. When did they start beefing? Like what, May, April ending? Like May? When the fuck did Future dropped in March, right? Okay, yeah, March to now. Like what, 3 months? 3 months, I guess. Yeah, bro, yeah. Budden previously picked Lamar as the winner of the beef. Yeah, fucking everybody did. Like, let's keep it a book. Hey, we all fuck with Drake, but nigga, the hard part sex was in it. But anyways, during a separate episode of his show, I think Kendrick won this shit off skill. He was much better than Drake the whole time. Even though both of these niggas is probably chatting. Some of that shit could be true, but both of these niggas is probably chatting again. If I'm battling you, I need to have my options ready for all the variables Drake didn't. And if you feel the way, then when I was telling you to stop saying that I'm outside looking for this N-word, the N-word is saying he be outside. Yeah, I'm just skimming through this shit. I'm not going to read it all again because I feel like I'm just reiterating shit. But yeah, at this point we know, I don't know what the fuck Joe and Drake have between them, but clearly there's some shit there that we might not understand. Number one, I will say that, bro, I'm pretty sure like Academics does get it, but Academics just go crazy. He goes hard on the dudes, but he goes more viral when he disrespects certain women MCs, but whatever have you. I will say this with Joe Budden. Yeah, y'all have your shit, whatever. The beef is done. At this point, it is what it is. The nigga didn't really fuck with you. He understands how big your platform is. Of course, he's going to talk to you when you're beefing with niggas. He's know you're going to talk about it, of course. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I could see y'all having discussions, but after that shit's done, yeah, you ain't really cool like that. What the fuck am I going to talk to you? Like, niggas felt slighted like his bestie left. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, again, I don't know, man. Yeah, you could say it's a little disrespectful, whatever have you, but honestly, bro, at this point, I'm just saying, nigga, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Them niggas gotta piece it up or something, bro. I don't know. Them niggas gotta piece it up. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. Them niggas could go to the beach bond and sing Wagwan Delilah or something, bro. Something. Like, but yeah, besides all that, bro, I don't really got anything to say at this point. Because what's said is said at this point. But yeah. What do y'all feel? Comments down below, links in the description. Your friendly neighborhood cat Ace and out for today. Shalom, zone, peace, y'all, gang. Alright.